Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video. I wanted to introduce myself to a new brand from Sephora that just hit the market, and that is SAIE Cosmetics, SAIE. I'm not sure how to say it, which we're not off to a good start there, but I got a few products from this line and I wanted to check it out. From my understanding, this is kind of more of like a natural, clean beauty brand that just hit Sephora, and I was super excited to try it out, so I did place an order for a few of the products. Not everything from them, I just wanted to try things that I thought that I would enjoy, and I have some mixed reviews. Some of the things I really love, some of the things I didn't love so much. So if you're interested in this brand and seeing me apply all the products to my face, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing I got is actually the sunscreen that they came out with, but I'm not going to be applying that today because it doesn't specifically say it's like a priming sunscreen, and I have another sunscreen already on. My makeup is already prepped and ready to go. So I have the SAIE or SAIE, I'm not actually sure how to say it. It's called the Slip Tint, the Broad Spectrum SPF 35 sunscreen. So this already has SPF in it. Just a reminder, if you are going to use your SPF in your foundation, you probably do need to use another source because you'd have to apply a lot of pumps of this to get the full SPF 35, just because it is mixed with so many other ingredients, because it is a tinted moisturizer. Right, so I've got my beauty blender. This is usually how I apply my foundations, and I already have my skin prepped. So I'm just going to take it out. This shade might be kind of dark for me. It's gonna be fine. If we have to just blend it down, it's fine, but I figure it's kind of a sheer product, so we'll kind of see. I'm just gonna start lightly first and apply. I have a cat hair on my face. So I just started out with a little bit, and I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't think the color is gonna be too much of an issue, just because the product rather is super sheer. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more. It did seem like, it kind of went a little not very far. So I'm gonna take a little and do it with my finger. And pounce that out. It does look like it has a nice dewy consistency, which I love. I think I am getting quite a bit of coverage. You'll be able to see mostly on my chin, because that's where I have like a lot of imperfections, so we will be able to see. Okay, so far the tinted sunscreen, or the tinted moisturizer, looks really nice. I'll give you a little close-up of my skin. I think it's looking nice. It's definitely pretty dewy, which I love. That's my preferred texture, or finish rather. Seems to go over the dry patches pretty nicely. I think it did give me a light coverage. I wouldn't say too much, but I think definitely a nicer coverage. I like lighter coverage foundation, so this is pretty impressive for me. I think it looks gorgeous. It looks super radiant and like very, like, not flawless as in like the highest coverage, but flawless in like that like very glowing way. So yeah, I'm really liking that. We'll have to see if it goes well with the other makeup. But what else do we have? All right, so I'm gonna go apply some products that I do not have from this brand, and I'll be right back. All right, so I am back. I went ahead and applied concealer, bronzer, blush, and a little bit of eyeshadow, and I am next gonna go in with the highlighter. So this is the Balm Illuminator, and this one is in the shade Rosy Gold. You can see it right here. Now, I did just swatch this on my hand, and it seems like I saw this on the reviews too. I don't know if you can see, but it's very thick coming out of the tube. And at first I thought that was because it's been really cold here and I left it in the mailbox for too long, but I saw other reviews saying the same thing. So this is kind of what it looks like on the hand. Very like thick balm consistency. So I'm just gonna kind of work it up on my hand and then apply it, and we'll kind of see what that gives us. Alright. I think it's safe to say this is definitely more of a subtle highlight. which isn't anything bad, but I am already pretty luminous from the Tinted Moisturizer, so this is not giving me like a whole lot. I am going to apply this on top of the eyes too. I just did like some matte browns in the crease and kind of all over the lid just to get a little bit of base, but let's do it on the cheek and then we'll kind of see. Sorry. I'm gonna maybe take it with a beauty blender as well. You can definitely see it, like it's definitely there, but definitely not the most bam in your face. I would say that probably means that the colors can work for a lot of people because it doesn't seem like the color is giving me a whole lot. I'm gonna apply it down the center of my nose. Okay, this is definitely more of like a glossy highlighter, so not super intense, not super colorful or glittery or anything like that. It is just very soft, looks like a face gloss, but with just like a hint of warmth from the rose gold. It is really pretty, it's just not blowing me out of the water, but I feel like on bare skin this would be gorgeous. I think just with my already dewy products that I have on, it's just not giving me like a big bam highlight, but that's not always what I'm in the mood for, so that is what it looks like there. And then let's apply it on the eyes and just apply it over the lid. Now I do think this will probably crease on my eyes, but we're just kind of applying it for fun there, just so we can maybe see it a little better. Okay, yeah, so not a whole lot going on. As you can see, it doesn't really look that different. My eyelids just look a little bit glossier now, but definitely think it's pretty. It's just not super crazy. I wonder if I think there's a brighter color, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder if that one would be a little bit more noticeable and brighter on my skin tone, but really pretty. It's not too dark or anything, so still I'm pretty much liking it. All right, and the next thing I have to try out is the mascara. And it just looks like this, really, the nice little purple packaging. Love the purple in this line. And I did take the tube out, or the wand out, and it is a plastic applicator. These are definitely not my favorite. Usually I like a brush applicator with like the longer bristles, but this has like the little spiky ones. So we'll see. I usually don't enjoy mascaras like this just because I feel like I poked myself in the eye with them, but we're gonna apply. So I'm not gonna curl my lashes. I feel like my lashes are pretty long and they curl pretty nicely just with mascara. So I'm not gonna curl them and do like extra things just to try this out. I'm gonna do it like I do my normal mascara. I do wanna note too that it's like super liquidy coming out of the tube. It also smells kind of bad. Not that most mascaras smell good, but it smells like those old Maybelline mascaras. What are they called? Comes in like the purple tube, the yellow, like they have that smell. I'm not a fan of those. Is it the falsies or whatever? Yeah, it has kind of a strong smell. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. Yeah, super wet consistency. Yeah, I always poke myself in the eye with these brushes. I don't know why. I do think this is probably marketed as a lengthening mascara. I'll have to double check on that. But just on like the packaging, I'm pretty sure it's like marketed as like a clean mascara. It's probably going to be more lengthening rather than volumizing, which is fine. Okay, that's what we're looking like with like one solid coat. I'm going to go ahead and just speed through this and then I'll give you some thoughts. Alright, I went ahead and finished and applied, and I will just tell you I'm not a fan of this mascara. In no way, this is just like not my type of mascara. It's super liquidy, which I prefer like a thicker, more dried out formula. The brush hairs or the plastic applicator, the little spikes are too short. I feel like I'm poking myself in the eye, and I feel like I can't really get in there without injuring myself. I'll kind of come a little closer so you can see. This is the first eye I applied it to, and I feel like it looks all right. It's definitely not the best mascara that I've ever used. I feel like since the formula is so liquidy, it is weighing down my lashes quite a bit, just in the sense of like usually they curl and like lift up a little bit more with other mascaras, so I feel like the formula is kind of heavy. I went ahead and applied it to this eye, and this eye is super chunky, clumpy spider. And you can kind of see on my lid, it's like smudged on my lid a little bit. Now, I'm not the cleanest applier of mascara, so that could be user error, but I really was being careful not to get it on my eyelids, so I feel like this formula is just really smudgy and really liquidy. I can feel it on my eyelashes. I don't know why this side came out so much more spidery and chunky than this side. My best guess is that maybe I dipped in a few more times to the tube for this side rather than like whatever just was like on the brush when I pulled it out the first time for this. But yeah, I can feel how wet my eyelashes are. Not enjoying it, not enjoying the smell. And yeah, I mean, maybe someone would like it, but I feel like if you like this kind of mascara, like the liquidy, maybe go for like a Maybelline mascara. I'm just not a fan of this style, and I feel like I know what my eyelashes look like usually, and they do not look that great right now, and I don't think that that's my eyelashes' fault. I think it's the mascara, so not the biggest fan of that. I'm going to try to kind of comb them out a little so I don't focus on it the rest of the video. Alright, so the mascara is a little bit of a bummer for me, but next I have the lip gloss, and this is in the shade Sweet. It's the Really Great Gloss, and these look super pretty. I'll kind of show you. Hopefully you're picking up. They have a little bit of like sparkle in them, and I thought this little raspberry color was super pretty. So let's go ahead and apply. I just have a little bit of residual lip balm on my lips. Ooh. Alright, so that is what the lips are looking like. I think this is super pretty. Love the color, really glossy, I feel like. Yeah, on the camera especially looks really shiny and glossy, which is what I like in a gloss. There is some glitter, and you can feel it the tiniest bit. So if you find that annoying, just beware of that, but I don't find it super annoying. The color is super pretty, and the glitter is like almost in this shade kind of like purpley. So it's giving like not like a duochrome like full crazy look, but it is giving me like some slight dimension, which I really like. The gloss is not sticky at all. It's just nice and moisturizing and like slippy, but it does have like a little bit of grit from the glitter in it. I really like the pigmentation. Like, I really loved this color, so I'm super glad that when I applied it, it does apply like it looks in the tube. I really, really like this. I can definitely see this being a gloss that I throw in my purse to kind of wear for more every day. Yeah, I think that's really pretty. I guess let's get into my final little round of thoughts. So let's see what we tried. I will leave the description, maybe a little bit after this video goes out. I'll leave in the description how I feel about the sunscreen. I haven't tried it yet, so I will update you on that. But let's talk about the Tinted Moisturizer. So I have the shade 3, by the way. I don't think I mentioned it, but I do like how it looks. Let me kind of give myself a little bit of a glance. Looks super radiant. I didn't set it, and it doesn't feel super heavy or anything. Obviously, it's a tinted moisturizer, and it's pretty light coverage, so I didn't expect it to feel heavy. But I think it looks really gorgeous. It did give me some coverage. It covered up, you know, some weird spots around my chin and my cheeks, like some extra redness. But my skin is definitely peeking through. Everything blended pretty much nicely on top of it. I used my normal products for like concealer and bronzer, things like that, and I feel like it looks super nice. Next would be the Gloss Balm or the Dew Balm Illuminator. So these are super nice too. Like I said, pretty subtle highlight, but I do like it. I'll have to update you on how it looks on bare skin. I think that would look gorgeous. If I can, maybe I'll insert a picture on this video, but if not, I'll just leave you a little update down below. but I really like it. The little tube is pretty tiny, but I think that's fine considering it is a pretty thick formula, so all you have to do is squeeze out a tiny bit and then kind of just scrape it onto your hand, and it goes a really far way once you blend it out with like the warmth of your fingers, because it is kind of a balm, like salve consistency. I like the color. I like that the rose gold wasn't too dark. Like I said, it's not the most pigmented product in the world color-wise, but I think it did give a nice dewy, glossy highlighter effect. Next up, we have the mascara, and I am going to say, unfortunately, this is kind of a fail for me. Just definitely, like, the odds were against it to begin with. I'm not a fan of lengthening mascaras like this. I'm not a fan, I mean, I don't think it really gave me a lot of length to begin with, but I'm not a fan of, like, super wet consistencies or the kind of brush that it is. Really spiky and really hard for me to use. And I just feel like it weighed down my lashes, and I feel like I have used drugstore mascaras and tons of other high-end ones that made my lashes look a lot better, and I feel like this made my lashes look worse than they do just by themselves. And last but not least, we have the gloss. This is probably one of my favorite products. This and the Tinted Moisturizer are probably my top two of this little group that I have here. And I really love the gloss. I think the color is super, super pretty. Again, I had the color Sweet, if I didn't say that already. I think it's super stunning, very pigmented, but it doesn't feel too sticky or globby. Again, it does have that slight little texture from the glitter, but that's not a problem for me. Just beware if that is an issue that you don't like. And yeah, I feel like they had some really pretty colors. I probably would definitely pick up another shade of this. And yeah, so like I said in the beginning, I didn't get a ton of products from this brand, but I did want to just see what it was all about. It did kind of appeal to me as more of like a natural, like clean beauty brand from Sephora, and I love to see what new brands are out there and trying to try all these products together. I will hopefully update you in a future video. I'm thinking about doing a new kind of like series where I do follow-ups on all my first impressions on new makeup that I buy, just because I buy so much and I kind of use it once and then I forget about it because more keeps coming in. So I will update you on some of these products, which ones I continue using, which ones I definitely don't continue using, aka the mascara. And yeah, I really enjoyed some of these things. I'm glad I tried it out. And if there is anything from this line that you tried out that you really liked that I don't have here, definitely leave it down below and tell me your experience. Will you be buying this? Will you not? And yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.